G'day, I'm Pia from Gender Critiques. Hello and welcome to new subscribers. I think I'm almost up at 550, which is fucking awesome considering I haven't done any videos in the last few months. So anyway, last night on Twitter, there was this tweet and it basically provided a classic example of the kind of fucked up regressive like stereotype fucking gender role bollocks that the gender identity politics and TRA movement are promoting. And just to give you an example, when I'm talking about this sort of shit in other videos, I just wanted to focus on this particular tweet, right? And it's regarding the actress Ellen Page, who I actually love, you know, like that movie Whip It was fantastic, you know, with the roller derby and shit. I think she's awesome. And Juno, like anywho, apparently she's now come out as being non-binary or as male. She's identifying as male. So her pronouns are he, him, or they, or whatever. Like, you know, it's just. So she's come out and apparently, you know, she's identifying as either non-binary or he, or male, right? And so there's there's a tweet by a TRA. And it's a photo of Ellen Page when Ellen was a child, you know, a little girl, riding a bike with a checkered flannel shirt on, right? And then there's this photo which is meant to be some kind of gotcha saying it's totally clear that Ellen was, you know, a male all along. And they're saying, oh, it's totally little boy, that's totally male, you know? What? I mean, I didn't bother responding to the tweet because basically, there's no point in arguing with stupid or with cult brainwashed, right? And most of these gender identitarians online, I don't know, it's little from column A, little from column B, I don't know what the fuck's going on, right? But they're not all there, right? And so I didn't bother replying to it because there's just no point in playing pigeon shit. Fuck off. Anywho, so I didn't respond to that, but I am going to talk about it here. How in the fuck do you get that this little girl was a boy inside from the fact that she was riding a fucking bike and wearing a fucking, like a checkered fucking flannel shirt? For a start, this is out, I'm pretty sure Ellen's like, my generation, which is Gen X's, right? We had the Seattle grunge movement, right? Flannel shirts at one point were the height of like bogan chic, you know, like cool bands used to wear them. Eddie Vedder, fucking, you know, like all the Seattle fucking grunge bands, you know, it was the thing to wear checkered shirts. And so that's one thing. Secondly, when were checkered shirts or checkered flannel shirts when were they synonymous with masculinity or maleness? Did I miss a meeting? And riding a bike. Oh my God, when was that? When was that fucking no longer you know, just a kid thing? When did that become a male kid thing specifically? Like, you know, like don't little girls ride bikes? Because obviously I did little girling wrong because, you know, I had fucking bikes. I fucking don't get it, man. Like, where's the connection there? There is no connection. And of course, like, I haven't checked in for a while now. I'm going to go back onto Twitter shortly. And I'm fairly sure that, like, well, there was an increasing number of women and men starting to comment on this fucking thing. But honestly, like, there'll be heaps more now. And the next thing, my money's on the fact that when I go back on Twitter, the person that tweeted it originally will be going, oh, I'm getting fucking dogpiled by TERFs. It's like, yeah, you are, because you're a fucking idiot, man. And how can you not see that this is so regressive and reinforcing sexist gender stereotypes and roles? Like, you know, what if she had been a little girl? What was she meant to have? Was she meant to have ribbons in her hair, playing with a Barbie fucking, you know, Barbie pink fucking bust thing instead of riding a bike? Are you fucking serious, man? Like, we've fought so hard to come so far to the point where it shouldn't matter with kids whether or not they fucking ride bikes and shit. It shouldn't matter if a little girl wants to wear glitter or not. It shouldn't matter if a little boy does. How about we just let them be kids, wear what the fuck they want, You know, they'll be male or female, but it shouldn't dictate anything else, man. This drives me crazy, because these dudes are like, oh, fucking TERFs, you know, which is what they hate speech for trans-exclusive radical feminists, which is, again, a misnomer, but I have another video I did on that, so I'll put a link in the description. But, you know, like, and they just, oh, we're fucking accusing us of trying to, like, I don't know, you know, reduce people to genitals and shit. That's not what we fucking do. What we say is that your biological sex is different. There's a male and female. They are different to each other, right? The reason they exist is because of reproductive sex, which is how we get male and female. It's just a way of categorising how a species procreates, right? Yes, there's intersex, a very small percentage of people, and intersex is not a third sex. The existence of intersex reinforces the reality of biological sex existing, right? It doesn't open it for interpretation as the TRA movement would have you believe, you know, like, anyway, I'm not even going to go there. That's a whole nother fucking basket of stupid I cannot be fucked with right now. But, like, anywho, what we maintain is that, yes, there's two biological sexes, and other than that, though, like, what radical feminists, and I am a radical feminist, what we are trying to do is we're trying to get rid of all these fucking stereotypes, the oppressive gender role stereotypes that patriarchy have basically been using as one of the ways in which they will, as a means for keeping women oppressed, you know, keeping us under control, under the thumb, you know, like, it's forcing us into the gender roles box, you know, all women, you know, any woman who's, like, you know, not submissive, and women who are assertive and women who are intelligent, headstrong, outspoken, etc., tend to be, like, you know, classified or labelled as, you know, bitches, as aggressive, as this and that and the other, you know, mainly because they're women who are breaking away from the expected or stereotyped gender roles in which patriarchal society and culture would have us stay, you know. So that's just what I wanted to quickly have a talk about, was that tweet, and plus the way that gender identity politics reinforces gender roles, whereas radical feminism seeks to abolish gender roles, which hence the term gender abolitionists. We want to get out from these fucking boxes that people, like, they keep trying to stuff us in, you know. And we'd come so far until gender identity. It's like we come to this point where, like, we're actually doing really well, you know, like feminism, we've come a long way, and then it's like fucking patriarchy's gone, hang on, hold my drink, gender identity politics, fucking hell. But anywho, please hit the subscribe button if you like what you've heard. Have a great day. See you soon.